Well, we are joined now by Wisconsin offensive coordinator Paul Chryst. And, Coach, appreciate you taking a few moments to talk to us. Let's talk first about the most obvious question that you're going to get from everyone. How has Russell Wilson looked so far?
Well, it's our third day of practice, and I give him credit. He's done a lot of work preparing for this, I think, in two ways. One, diving into the playbook, and by no means does he have it all, but he's got a great grasp of it. I've been impressed where he's been so far in his learning, and I think the second thing, and maybe as important, if not more important, is I think he's done a great job of blending in with the team. And, again, I give him and our guys a lot of credit for that.
Coach, maybe the second most obvious question, depth at the wide receivers, third and fourth and maybe fifth receiver, any clues yet?
No clue yet. Thank God that we got camp, and it's going to be important for us because first thing I think we're looking for is guys that can do it, and then you're looking for guys that can do it on a consistent basis. So that's one of the things that we hope to get answered here in camp.
I know, Coach, you lost a couple of really dynamic offensive linemen when you talk about Moffitt and Creamy, but you have some young guys that are coming up. It looks like they're really competing and are going to be able to step up and really help this team in that area.
I think we do. I think you're right on that, and anxious to see if we can fulfill what we hope can happen there. We're not going to, and we're not asking our guys to replace John and Gabe, and really Billy Nagy gave us a lot. But we've got 6 guys that have started a game. We've got some guys with some experience. We've got some young guys. Ryan Groy, for example, played in games probably as much at fullback than he was in the line. But we also got some experience. We had a lot of guys last year that were able to gain some valuable experience that didn't necessarily start. So hopefully we can bring that group along.
Coach, other than your personnel decisions in camp, some of the things you want to accomplish offensively?
I think any time that you've got a changeover in players, which we do, you want to find out what they do well and then fit the offense and the schemes and what you're asking of them according to their talents. And so as we get to know them, and it could be a guy like Jacob Pedersen, who we know, he played games last year, started, but where has he improved? Where's his growth been? And there's some guys that hopefully come on the scene that don't have a great picture of right now. Certainly at all positions you have that. And so you want to make sure that the offense fits their strengths.
Coach, I know from a quarterback standpoint, you want to have guys that have some outstanding footwork because that obviously helps with accuracy.
Right.
Can you talk a little bit about Russell's development there?
I think that we're fortunate in the sense that he has been under center. NC State's offense, not that we're the same, but there's a lot of similarities. And so that taking a snap, doing the different play actions, doing the different drops, he's been exposed to and certainly for a long time and played at a pretty good level. So he's got a base. And then now I think it's just understanding some of the nuances in some of our concepts and then how it fits in, and also getting to understand the receivers, not just the wide receivers, but the tight ends, the backs, and getting a feel for their body language so that he can learn to anticipate.
One thing that was pretty obvious in watching him is that he does throw really well on the run. Traditionally, you guys do a lot of play action, but it hasn't always been on the run. Might you try to utilize that more, given his skills?
Yeah, I think you kind of see how we evolve. What type of, you're talking play action, what kind of runs are going to fit this group best. And then you want to certainly have actions off of that. And then as we get to know players, Russell, whichever quarterback it is, have it make sure it fits their skill set.
Paul Chryst, offensive coordinator at Wisconsin. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.